Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start our presentation at a building in question, the shrine. Throughout this presentation, we will talk about the touristic, historical, heritage, and cultural aspect of the shrine. By doing so, we will start with a quick interview with a citizen regarding the importance of shrine to them and as an individual.
That's okay.
Okay. So what's your name? Sorry.
Lois.
Lois. Okay. Okay. Good. How are you, Lois?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good.
Good. Welcome to the
Today-
shrine.
Thank you very much. And today we're gonna interview you with a simple question about Shrine of Remembrance. Yeah.
Yes.
So what's the meaning of the Shrine of Remembrance to you?
The meaning of the shrine to me is it is a place that we remember where our forebears fought for our country and for the world's freedom. And it's a place for our children to come and to remember that this is why they have the freedoms they do in this country, that their forebears and those before them fought and to make the world a better place. And this is a big way to remember and to remember what that stood for and to come and pay your respects to them.
Okay. Do you have any personal experience in yourself? So it's related to Shrine of Remembrance.
My ex-father-in-law was in World War II, and I've been to a lot of the places, World War II places overseas, like Thailand, Borneo, Japan, and those places. So it has a big meaning for me. I have a very big interest in the wars and what happened to the soldiers and the civilians. So yes, it's a marvellous thing to do.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
No
your
worries.
answer. Thank you,
Okay.
Lois.
Thanks.
You have a good day.
Okay.
Okay. So how will that impact you if Shrine was removed?
Oh, it will have a huge impact on me. I volunteer here every week. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy hearing the stories of the families and some of the people that did serve overseas. It would just be a terrible thing for this to be removed. It would be like saying that the wars never happened and that people never happened and they never served and it didn't matter. And of course it mattered. It really mattered.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Thank you.
Now I will leave the scene to Aaron, who will be discussing the historical importance of the shrine with the help of visual resources.
Thank you. The Shrine of Remembrance is very important. It reminds us what our ancestors have been through. If all that has happened is forgotten, it no longer exists. So it is in our best interest to keep our legendary past alive. Which brings me to my first point, the importance of the deaths that occurred during the war. The brave soldiers who gave their lives for the future of Australia must not be forgotten. We remember these warriors through their memorials, such as the ones displayed on the screen. Furthermore, Dr. Bart Zeno's conference proceedings titled Bringing Back the Dead supports this idea by evaluating on the importance of how the memorials not only represent the dead, but also represent their mourners, as it is them who suffered most. Losing a loved one is not something you can simply forget and move on. Secondly, the shrine allows us to remember the accomplishments of our heroes. Their bravery, demonstrated on the battlefields, will inspire and motivate our youth on pushing towards their goals, allowing a brighter future for Australians. Finally, as I mentioned earlier, if history is forgotten, it no longer exists. Our soldiers fought for our future, and the shrine helps us remember this. Hence the crucial historical importance of the shrine. Thank you. Now I will pass it over to Bahadur, who will present the tourism aspect of the shrine.
Thank you. As mentioned by Aaron, I will be presenting the benefits that tourism to the shrine will provide to the local economy. Throughout my presentation, I will be highlighting the various benefits that the shrine will provide to the local economy. As seen, there are tourists which are interested in the story of the shrine in the first slide. However, what does this really mean to the local economy? Firstly, a heritage building site such as the shrine will provide direct benefits, as explained in Aina Bawat's research report titled Economic Impacts of Cultural Heritage. As seen in the image above, we see that there is a restaurant filled with people. This image is captured in Italy. This is an example of direct tourism benefits. The graph above shows how important tourism can be to a local economy, as evident by Victoria's share of the GDP consisting of 22%. This means that 22% of Victoria's GDP consists of tourism benefits. This may be expenditure or economic benefits that the tourists provide. As you may know, gentlemen, the unemployment rate currently sits at 5.7%. This rate is way above the RBA's goal of 3 to 4%. By removing the shrine, we may provide people with more housing. However, it will also lead to more people being unemployed. Hence, for example, the volunteer in the interview above will also be one of the victims who are affected by the removing of a shrine. Along with the unemployment negativity is that the shrine will provide. If it is removed, the shrine will also boost local expenditure if it is remained. This is evident in the research conducted by Charles Strauss. If we remove the shrine, we will not only remove the heritage aspect of the shrine, but will also lead to many people to lose their jobs. Speaking about the heritage aspect of the shrine, I'll now present John Guang to speak about the importance and how it relates to the shrine.
Thank you, Bihari. I'm going to be talking about the heritage aspect of the importance of shrine. Firstly, as a heritage, shrine is a symbol of respect for all Australians. You can see from the picture, this is the main building of shrine. The main building has significant heritage value, demonstrating the principal characteristics of a particular period of design. As you can see, there are currently 4 main categories of use of shrine on the planning schedule document. The first 2 are formal memorial services and ceremonies, such as the Anzac Day. And for the third one and fourth one, shrine as a heritage building, we should be aware of its educational significance. But it is beneficial to not only our education, but also our society. Secondly, as demonstrated by Christopher Tweed's research report, we can see that heritage building, the shrine, is being closely connected to humans' higher needs. With regard to Maslow's hierarchies of needs, the first 4 levels are often considered to be basic needs, and the top level consisting of being needs, for example, building, meaning, or justice. Maslow's work is clearly relevant to discussion of needs in relation to heritage. Basically, buildings are essential to meeting basic needs in most climates. However, buildings are never purely functional, and so they can also contribute to satisfaction of higher needs. Even the most common building can acquire higher level of meaning, and these meanings may be quite different for different groups of people. To sum up, heritage has a significant impact on living environment and people's personal and social development, and we cannot just focus on the economic and research value, the recreation value. The social value of the heritage should be taken into consideration as well. Now I'll be passing the scene over to Lou.
Thank you, Tony. In my presentation, I will talk about community aspect of Shrine of Remembrance, which is discussing a non-monetary aspect and the influence of Shrine of Remembrance to public in Melbourne society. Over the entire human history, we have made mistakes, and we tended to make same mistakes over again and again, just like we started war with one another for our own benefit. We were trying to fix the things that had been done wrongly, which we never fixed it entirely, so the World War II happened after World War I. According to Peter Saxon in his research of the Shrine of Remembrance, this is a place to remember the loved ones that we lost in wars and heal the wounds, and also fill the voids between ourselves and the past enemy. In here, we mourn and honor the extensive loss of lives in Great Wars. Besides, it provided a place for public events and public gatherings such as Anzac Day or foreign VIP guests visiting, as its special symbolic meaning and commemoration to our history. Learning the experience from the past is essential for us to understand what we would have done wrong and how to do better than past. In a journal article, Public Perceptions of War Memorials by Caroline Winter, it studied that war memorials raise the awareness of our future generations about the vistas of commemoration and sacrification and the loyalty to the country. And all of the sacrifice that has been done by the soldiers will become the everlasting heritage in our future generations' heart, and so as the spirit of love and power of forgiveness will be learned by them. This is the end of my sharing in my community aspect of Shrine, and I will now pass the scene to Aaron, who will conclude the whole presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We have discussed the importance of the shrine with regards to heritage, historical, tourism, and cultural aspect, and how they play a major role in our society. I hope our presentation has swayed your opinions and will lead to a brighter Australia. Thank you.